welcome to the narrowboat that James built. I hope you're all very well. Well, you join me today not on the boat. As in the last video, I promised that we were going to go out on the cut, and here we are. So work on the boat has been interrupted. However, I am more than happy to have it interrupted for this little treat. So this is one of their hire boats called Little Otter, and I'm going to perch myself there on the bow in the well deck, which looks like a beautiful place to spend some time. So I'm going to perch myself there and film some of this for you, because you haven't seen any of the canal, so this would be an opportunity to see it up here. And John says it's just beautiful around here, the canal up towards Blissworth. There'll be some wildlife we might be able to see, some kingfishers and other things like that, birds. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice way to spend the next hour or whatever. So thank you very much, John, for inviting me along, and on behalf of all of you lot, thank you very much, John, for inviting us all along. This will be great fun, and I think we're going to have the best view in town. This is one of the little hire boats here at the wharf. This one's called Little Otter. Beautiful little boat. Really nice galley kitchen. You can see a nice log burning stove there. Bathroom, all the bits you would need. Television, all the mod cons, and a nice kind of lounge dinette area come berth. Lovely. And then out here is a very, very pretty well deck. There's the wharf. First time I've seen it from the water. And actually having this angle here has really shown me just how important it is, the bow doors on my boat, to be able to have them in a place where someone can sit here and watch us go by, because it is a very, very pleasant spot to sit. So the idea is we're going to go about halfway upstream towards the Blissworth Tunnel, and we're going to turn around and come back. And I think the idea is Paul just wants to give the engine a bit of a run. Obviously with lockdown, I don't think these things have been out much, or at all. And that is the start of the Blissworth Tunnel. But it is here where we are turning around. Excellently executed there. The way to turn a boat around. Smart. Home we go. Well, that was a lovely trip to the Blissworth Tunnel on board Little Otter, and now we are back home. At Bridge 45. One of the other hire boats here. I think your chair looks like it might. Your chair looks like it might. God, it's done that before. And here is the entire time-lapse sequence with no change in tempo or editing. And it's really just to show the sheer skill that John showed in turning this boat around at the Blissworth just there. And then this little bit coming up here of pulling into the wharf is just, I could watch it all day long. Enjoy. And just to prove that I haven't let the whole day go away with me, enjoying time on Little Otter, I've managed to put in some conduit here, which is going into the dinette lights, and I've put some conduit in down here, which will be the galley lights. I think I went a bit heavy on the old spray foam there. Well, that really was a brilliant day. I'm hoping you enjoyed the footage of us out there on the Leicester Arm of the Grand Union on our way to Blissworth and back. It was lovely. It was a lovely morning to go out and do it. John's right, it is desperately pretty round here. The canals are just lovely, really peaceful. Obviously, we've just come out of lockdown, so there isn't much traffic or congestion on the canals as you'd expect, but yeah, it was great. And finally, it kind of dawned on me today that today was the first time I've actually been on a narrowboat on the canal. I've been on plenty of narrowboats, obviously. I'm on one now, and I've been on the canal, but never both together. So I've been on the canal on cruisers and GRPs and things like that, and I've been on narrowboats on the Thames, but never a narrowboat on the Grand Union. So today was my first experience of that, and I'm glad to say I enjoyed it. The reason I'm glad to say that is because that's about what I'm about to do. So it was brilliant. So thanks again, John. You were a star. It was really kind of you to invite me out. I loved it. I'm really hoping you guys enjoyed the footage. I managed to kill two birds with one stone. Firstly, I've been out on the canal on a narrowboat. Secondly, I have now played guitar to you lot. So you can stop going on about it now. So that's it, done. So, and I've managed to put some conduit in. So I've done 3 lights of the conduit. I've done the kitchen, the galley, the dinette and the bathroom, and tonight I'm going to do the bedroom and do some of the nav lights and things like that, start digging out some of the insulation to put that on. And so that'll be my plan for later. But immediately now lockdown has finished. I think the pubs are open, so I'm going to go to a pub and have some dinner and sit down at a table in the warmth and have some dinner. It's going to be lovely. I can't wait. So that's my plan. Thank you so much for watching this kind of bonus episode of me on the cut with John and Paul. Yeah, please stay tuned for the next instalment, which will be more conduit and bulkheads going in. So that's going to be the plan tomorrow, is to put in the bathroom bulkhead. Mark, or H Mark from the US, him and I were in conversation yesterday about the pocket door scenario and possibly how I could treat it like a drawer instead of a door, and buy drawer fittings, which is something I've looked into. There are some heavy duty ones. I'm also thinking about one of those under drawer mounted fittings. So I'm going to see if there are heavy duty ones of that. So that could provide me a bit of a solution, although the amount of engineering it is, maybe old and simple is the way, and just hinges. So I'll have to see, but I think I'm going to let people down if I have a hinge door now, not to mention myself. So I would like a pocket door, but I'll have to keep going and see how that goes. And then I still haven't put a bloody piece of wood on the ceiling yet. I need to do that tomorrow. I've got to get into the workshop and trim down this piece of wood and this 6mm ply and just give it a go. Now I've started getting the conduit up in the ceiling. I'm not far off drilling holes and getting lights put in. I also need to install, before I do that, I need to drill the hole for the flue for the chimney. So there's still obviously there's a hell of a lot to do. Look at the place. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. And until then, be well. I thought I'd share with you the website link and the telephone number for the hire boat services here at North Kilworth Wharf. As I said, there are a few boats that they hire out. They're just lovely. So if this footage has whetted your appetite and now lockdown's finished, if you fancy a weekend or whatever it is on this beautiful stretch of canal, then yeah, here are the contact details for you to get in touch.